Ready for a bite of the Twilight frenzy? In the next half hour, see how the sexy cast catapulted into superstardom.
I'm pretty sure I'm dreaming right now, so if you could pinch me, that'd be wonderful.
Visit the locations where the original Twilight was filmed, sit down with your favorite wolves and vampires, and get shocking new details about Breaking Dawn Part 1.
This wasn't the most typical way of doing a sex scene.
Get ready, because we're taking you on a fantastic journey to the beginning of the end. Hey everyone, I'm Steve Patterson. Now, whether you're a bona fide Twihard or completely new to the Twilight series, don't worry, we've got you covered. We're getting you ready for the beginning of the end of the Twilight saga with a look at the newest movie, Breaking Dawn Part 1. But first, why is Twilight a worldwide sensation? Well, we talked to the fans, the experts, and yes, don't worry, the stars themselves to see what's all the fuss about. Twilight. New Moon, Eclipse, and Breaking Dawn. From the best-selling fantasy novels to the wildly popular movies, Twilight has defined a generation.
There's a demographic, definitely the young people are sick of getting kind of lowest common denominator teen movies, and I think it doesn't really conform to that.
Anyone who's a fan of this book, if they loved it as much as me, and there are millions that do, they could have played the part. It really is just a matter of not wanting to let something down. She so sort of represents something really fundamental in a certain type of girl.
It's amazing. When we showed up to the Twilight premiere years ago, I was like, this is unreal. And then it keeps building and building. I can't believe it.
Edward, the Robert Pattinson character, is fallen in love for the first time in 100 years. It's what every woman wants. She wants a man who only wants her, puts her first above all else, and wants to be with her for eternity.
Before there were any movies, there were a series of really popular books that appealed mostly to young women, not exclusively, but mostly to young women. And so there was anticipation for the first film.
These movies did not open with big-name actors in them, or a big-name director, or a big-name studio with tons of marketing dollars. All this was a fan base. People read these books, and they were dying to see these movies.
I would have to say 95% of the Twilight fans are women. They're 15 to 50. They're students, they're highly educated women, stay-at-home moms, there's grandmothers. We all bond together for this Twilight fandom.
The Twilight series really appeals to everybody of all ages because you have that great mythical element of this forbidden romance, these really identifiable characters, and just great plot that moves along through all the books. So you're not just stopping at one book and there's the end of it. You've got the 4 books to really take you through this journey of Bella and Edward's love life and all the things that come with it.
The Twilight movies have been shockingly lucrative at the box office. The first one came out in 2008, and it was a tiny little studio, and it made $69 million in its opening weekend. People will remember this forever as being a real moment when people stopped to look at what tween girls were reading and watching.
I feel like it's all just happened yesterday. I can't believe how fast time's gone. So really just to be a part of it and to have it just flash before my eyes, it's crazy.